Hi, everybody. I can see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You made it. You made it. Whatever it is, whatever happened a minute ago, whatever is going to happen, you're here. So, welcome. If you're here for the first time, welcoming you, welcoming anyone who's watching with us on Facebook or YouTube today or at any future point. My name is David Ingber. I'm the founder of Romemu and the senior rabbi, and we are a community on the Upper West Side of Manhattan and also in Brooklyn that that seeks to elevate human beings through Jewish wisdom and Jewish practices. And we're so happy that you're spending this period from 2 o'clock to 2:30 in our community, in our midst, from wherever you are. Thank you for welcoming us also into your homes, right? That's also a big deal. And most importantly, thank you for making the decision to sit with us and just to sit with yourselves. The importance of Sangha, the importance of community can't be underestimated. I think that all of us know that being with one another in person is certainly a very different experience, but this is a wonderful thing to be able to be together and to share silence together and share a space where the silence that we honor also becomes the silence that we also um, that we use to check in with our own heart mind, to have a kind of touchstone of sanity amidst so much that is happening both internally and externally. So for this, we are grateful, Modim Anachnu, for this potential, this practice. It's hard to um, imagine that silence is such a simple yet profound practice. Just stopping, just uh, not doing, the practice of not doing, the practice of, as it were, subtracting so that we might actually be present with what we have, and what is present for us is probably as old as human beings, but it's still not exhausted. There will never be a moment where we'll need an upgrade on the practice of doing nothing, right? Just to sit together, just to notice. And like the Buddha and like all the great mystics of all of the traditions, the possibility of awakening more to what it is that we have to hold, that we have to metabolize, that what we is that we have to make sense of and go through, right? That possibility is um, ever present in the silence that we cultivate. And so, in about 2 minutes, I'll ring a bell. The bell will ring a couple of times. We'll sit for 18 minutes before another bell will ring, and we'll come out. And during these 18 minutes, I think that we are inviting what the Hasidic masters on this week's Torah reading, the wisdom of this week's Torah portion, what they imagine is the practice of standing before the impossible and hityatzvu ura'u, be solid and then look. The impossibility of touching a pain that we anticipate will be overwhelming, the possibility of the sea splitting before us and freedom being available in our heart, in our bodies. All of those things are the practice of standing before liberation and being solid, holding the cushion, we might say, in Zen, or stay in the room, as I might say to my inner person, stay in this room. Hit yatzvu, be solid, and gently ura'u, look. If you're in a comfortable position, great. If not, I invite you to get comfortable. And as the bell rings, just notice if there's a beginning to awareness. Does awareness begin when you hear the bell? Does it happen now as you're listening? When does meditation start? Begin today with your eyes open if you feel comfortable. And bring your awareness to your own perception of the visual objects in your field. Play in the beginning of our meditation together with your experience of your body as you look, as you re'u. Play with softening your gaze and seeing what happens, or maybe making it ever more clear, maybe moving back and forth between the awareness of objects in your visual field and their disappearance from view. And whenever you're ready to close your eyes, close them and become aware of what you see in the visual field that appears behind your eyes. Paying attention to the vast, wide infinity, as it were, that is spreading from nowhere to nowhere. And if you feel comfortable, inviting you to take your awareness, direct it gently and tenderly to notice any sensation in the back of your body. Back of the head, the back of the neck, top of the shoulders, the middle of your back, all the way down your back and your legs, and even any energetic quality to the space behind you on the right side, the left side, above you, beneath you. And then notice what happens as you notice. And bringing awareness to your seat and where your body touches support. Aware of a sense of support. A sense of the strength of support. Maybe the chair or the couch or the floor. Bringing awareness and gentle attention to your trunk or the place where your feet touch the ground as support. And from this place of solidity, this place of hit yatzvu, solid, inviting you to look. Look for the one who is looking. Look for the one who is aware, the one who is attentive. Is it in your head? Is awareness something that happens in your eyes or in your mind? Where is it? And who is it? Everything that is seen, noticed, and appears in consciousness. Aware of my own head appearing in consciousness. Aware that I have appears in consciousness. All appearances. All that we notice and don't are appearing. No front, no back, no above, no below. Vast consciousness. And just noticing any sensations in your body. And noticing your experience of the front and the back and the sides, above and below. And that all of that is appearing and being noticed. And like all phenomena, desks and chairs, looking deeply. All of those appearances in consciousness. Even awareness arising in consciousness. And just beginning to notice, once again, the bottoms of your feet, aware of the solidity of your chair, aware of the space behind you and the sensations of your back, softening. Allow the mind to remember any tight place, any tight story that you had today, and see as it arises in memory, if the seeing clearly that all arising, all appearances are in consciousness, if that softens the edges around the story, around the tightness, around the problem, as you gently begin to prepare opening your eyes, holding that. Hityatzvu Uru. Stabilize and then look. Thank you for your practice today. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for taking the space to look deeply, to be grounded and to be solid, and also to look through those things that often are too solid. And how we hold things together is really a question And so now in this space, this interstice between formal practice and life, maybe that boundary is also arbitrary. Maybe there's a bell ringing at every moment calling us to a wake up, if we can. All things that are appearing, including your beautiful faces and your practice, as we make our way towards Tu B'Shvat, the holiday of the trees, this coming weekend that just are. Our friends around us with their green faces and so on, who call us to embodiment and also to humility. The practice of contextualizing ourselves and our stories is not to trivialize them in any way. All things matter, but they matter differently depending on what we are and where we are. So may the ease of this practice hold you, and may its memory also be a powerful reminder of the possibility of your freedom and the freedom of those around you. I bless you all, and I feel blessed by your presence until we see each other again tomorrow. Have a beautiful day, everybody.